I'm at the point in my life where I'm single. I don't have any kids, but a lot of my friends are married, have kids. I'm around kids a lot more, and I've realized this. Kids can pretty much say whatever they want. If they think something, they say it. Case in point. I'm at my buddy's house, and he's having a party. And all the adults are in one room, and all the kids are in another room. And out of nowhere, my buddy's little girl comes running into the room where we're at, runs right up to me and goes, you know what, Uncle Scott? You're pretty like a girl, and then leaves. Yeah. Now, needless to say, the rest of the party's sort of downhill after that. All the men are laughing at me, and all the women are jealous because I'm the prettiest girl in the room. My friend recently, has a girl, and I ask her, I go, what do you want for Christmas this year? She looks at me and she goes, I want Playtex. And I'm thinking, with wings, what the hell are you talking about? You're right. Well, they explained it to me. They said it was a toy. It was a little Tyrannosaurus Rex that was playful, so they called it Playtex. Yeah. Not Play Rex, which would have made more sense in my book. Playtex. Can somebody please tell me how this goes from idea to manufacturing a product without one person going, wait? I'd like to see the sales meeting on this one. All right, boss, we got this new toy. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's playful. We're going to call it Playtex. What do you think? I think that's a fantastic idea. It'll go great with our Vagisil action figures. So, and people have pictures of their kids, which I can do without. So here's what I've done. I have a truck, and I recently put 100,000 miles on it, so I took a picture of the odometer. That's my baby. So when anybody shows you a picture of their kid, I show them a picture of my odometer. And they say, no offense, Scott, all you did was drive your truck. And I look at them and go, no offense, Jeff, all you did was fuck your wife. Let's face it, it requires the same amount of skill. At least I needed a license, yeah. And my truck's only had one owner, so. Exactly. I recently had to fly, and I needed a carry-on bag, and I didn't have one. So I borrowed one from my buddy, whose 8-year-old daughter was the last person to use that bag. Remember that, important to the story. So, I'm in line. I'm ready to get on the plane. They do these things now where they pull some people aside, and they check you and your bags right there in front of everybody, which they did with me. So they pull me aside. They start checking me. They start checking my bag, and in a zippered pocket in front of the bag, which I didn't use, the guy pulls out a pair of Barbie panties in front of everybody. And he didn't do it subtly. He was like a fucking magician. Ta-da! Pervert! Had to drive here from Houston to Pennsylvania, 22 hours. Radio in my truck, busted. No radio. Just me and my thoughts for 22 hours. Way too long to be alone with your thoughts. Because you start thinking of freaky shit. After like 12 hours, I was thinking, maybe I should have sex with an animal. Yeah. Nothing weird, just to see what it's like. Then my mind really went, what would be the easiest animal to have sex with? That'd probably be a cow. They're big and slow, and when you're done, you can have a drink. Going to Hooters for the food is like going to a strip club because they have a really cool DJ. Would you mind not shaking those tits in my face, lady? Trying to enjoy the tunes, all right? Party All the Time by Eddie Murphy. Love this fucking song. Anybody here know what vaginal cleaning film is? I don't. All I know is it looked just like a Listerman pocket strip, okay? Now my breath smells like a country lane. Thank you. So it's back to the Cheetos and porn. Hey, that explains my orange dick. Call off the doctor. I figured it out. Women should wear shoes like that because women have the pretty feet with the pedicures and the rings and the anklets. All women have one pair of shoes that make them feel like a whore. God bless you, gals. I saw this one woman, she was wearing 6-inch stilettos and jeans with holes in both knees. I'm like, God damn it. She's wearing fuck me pumps and blowjob blue jeans. I also see this at the gym. The bigger the guy, the tighter the shirt. Always a big guy in a tight shirt. I ask a guy, I go, what's the deal with the tight shirt? He goes, you know what? I'm proud of my big body. I'm proud of my big chest. I'm proud of my big arms. That's why I wear such a tight shirt. I said, well, then how come your pants are so loose? Yeah. That joke will get your ass kicked right there. See, this at the gym, too. A lot of short guys at the gym who don't like being short, so that's why they're there. So they work out like 18 hours a day, so they're like 5 feet high, 5 feet wide, and all torso. Yeah. One of these guys comes up to me, and he's like, yeah, I can bench 350 pounds. I'm like, oh, really? I can reach the cereal on top of the refrigerator. You can lift the Buick. I can ride the rides at Disneyland. Thank you. But I am tall. I like being tall. The only thing I don't like about being tall is people always ask you to get stuff down for them, which is fine if they would just ask you. But they make you sound like some sort of freak. Hey, you're tall. Can you get that down for me? No. It's not like I ask short people to pick up shit off the floor. You ever have something ruin your day? Usually something small. This is what happened to me. I'm at McDonald's. I'm standing in line. I'm by myself. The woman in front of me, she's in line. She's by herself. The kid behind the counter takes her order. When he's done, he looks and goes, "Are you two together?" She looks back at me and does this. Swear to God. No. Like I'm fucking Quasimodo or something. I just looked at her and I said, "Hey, screw you, lady. I happen to know I'm pretty like a girl, all right?" Do you still know they make unlubricated condoms? I have no idea why. It says on that package, "For those who like their condoms dry." It should read, "For those who like their sex with chafing." P.S. Lots of it. Because I was in a bind one time. I actually had to use an unlubricated condom. Let me tell you something, folks, lots of friction. In the middle of sex, I started to smell toast. It's a good thing we weren't outside or there would have been a brush fire for sure. You ever tried to get an unlubricated condom off? Forget about it. Ain't gonna happen. I wrestled with that thing for like 15 minutes. It didn't budge. Then I thought, well, maybe it's like a Band-Aid and you gotta take it off in one quick motion. Fuck no. I snapped that puppy off. My dick looked like a ballpark Frank that exploded in the microwave. Let me ask you, has you ever run into your ex-boyfriend, girlfriend on the street and you think to yourself, why did we break up? And then you remembered, oh yeah, they were fucking crazy. Here's a bad sign when you come home and the person you're dating is watching Fatal Attraction alone in the dark, giggling to themselves. Yeah. But you always go back to crazy people. You always go back to crazy people. Why? Sex with crazy people is fucking phenomenal. That's why. Yeah. Yeah. Anything goes with crazy people. Bring in the whips, bring in the chains, bring in the midgets. It's all good. A lot of people say, I didn't know they were crazy until it was too late. Bullshit. You can tell, look in their eyes. Their eyes will give them away. Guys, how many times have you looked into a woman's eyes and thought to yourself, this chick's going to end up killing my dog? But I bet she can suck the brown off a football. I'm going to miss Fluffy. Yeah. My niece, 16-year-old niece, she's already figured out men are no good. She's like, Uncle Scott, I hate dating men my age. Men my age are retarded. I want to date older men. And I looked at her and I said, I hate to break it to you, but men pretty much any age are retarded. Yeah. 1666, we're all idiots. We're not like wine. We don't improve with age. We're more like Kool-Aid. We'll just stain your carpet somehow. Yeah. We don't need your help to get in trouble. We'll get ourselves in trouble. But women, we're still trying to get us in trouble. I was dating this one girl. She actually said this to me. If I'm ever acting like a bitch, you just tell me. Guys, if a woman ever tells you to call her a bitch, don't. It's a trap, okay? We were in an argument. I forget what it was about. I go, you know what, honey? You're a little out of line, and you're acting like a bitch. I came to, they were packing my ass in dry ice. She actually said this to me one time. That may have been what you said, but that's not what I heard. Women want us to communicate. That's why we don't communicate. We're afraid to say anything because we don't know what you might hear. That's why old men mumble. They're scared to talk. Last time I said anything, I had to paint the house because that's what she heard. I was asking for ice cream. Women put us in awkward situations we don't want to be in. Guys, you ever have your wife or girlfriend and a female friend comes up to you? That's always awkward because you never know what to do. Because no matter what you do, it's wrong because in your woman's mind, she's got a million different scenarios going on, all in having you look like an asshole. Because if your friend comes up to you and you hug her, she's thinking, why is he hugging her? Obviously, has a thing for her. And if you shake her hand, he's like, why is he shaking her hand? Obviously hiding something. And even just say hello, he's like, why is he even talking to her? I should be the only woman in his life. So guys, here's what you do in that situation. When your female friend comes up to you, just punch her in the face. Boom. And don't pull your punch because she'll know. I know it didn't hit her as hard as you could. You two obviously have an affair. Honey, I knocked out her fucking teeth. I was dumped in a restaurant. And I'm like, why would you dump me here in this restaurant in front of all these people when you could have done it last night when we were home alone? She looks at me and she goes, Scott, I know how emotional you can get and I know how you can fly off the handle. So I figured if I broke up with you here in this restaurant in front of all these people, you wouldn't cause a scene. Haha, guess who proved her wrong? Not only will she never speak to me again, I am also banned from Chuck E. Cheese for life. Apparently management looks down on it when you get a whole room full of kids chanting, whore! 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 There are many, many differences between man and animal, hundreds upon thousands, but I found the ultimate, the main difference between man and animal, and I found it quite by accident. I was at my buddy's house, and he has 2 wiener dogs, and they're both male, and they were wrestling. We were watching a little wiener dog wrestling. Now, while they're wrestling, one of the wiener dogs ejaculated on the face of the other wiener dog. Now, here's the thing. It didn't even bother them. It didn't even faze them. They just went right on wrestling like nothing had happened. Now, you, sir, If you're wrestling with your best friend and you accidentally come on his face, guess what? There's going to be an awkward moment of silence. Followed by shock and disbelief. Holy shit, man, I am sorry. That's, woo, my bad. Why aren't we wearing pants? You want to watch Brokeback Mountain?